Hello, hello. We're going to get right in. Let's start on our mat in tabletop. You're going to bring the heels of your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Let's just take a nice deep in breath here through our nose. And exhale out the mouth. Maybe rock gently side to side, arriving on your hands and knees in breath. Exhale. Okay, last time here in breath. Exhale, start to engage that energetic exhale out your mouth. Feel the abdominal wall lift. Now let's move and articulate our spine. So as we in-breath, feel the spine lengthen, elbows are soft. Exhale, feel that transverse abdominis lift. And then draw your pelvis under, let your spine follow, your shoulders separate, your head drops. You in-breath, you extend. Lengthen your spine, lift your chin. Exhale, scoop the abdominals around the mat. In-breath. And now exhale, hold the exhale, hold that lift in your abdominal wall, tuck your toes under. We're just going to hover the knees here for 5, 4, feel your arms connect to your center, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees down with control. We in-breath, you extend the spine, you lift your chin. Exhale, round and lift with those knees, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees down with control. In breath, extend. And we do that one more time. Now with those knees up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. In breath, extend the spine. Beautiful, guys. Let's move on, adding rotation to our warm-up. Find a nice neutral spine. Untuck those toes. On your in-breath, reach your arm closest to me up towards the sky, and then thread it on through, palm faces the sky, rotating through your spine as you drop your ear closer to the mat, and then we in-breath and we float it back up, energize that bottom arm, and exhale, thread it through. Beautiful, guys. One more time here, in-breath, thread it through, and exhale. Almost done with our beautiful warm-up. In breath, reach that arm up and lower it down. Let's just move to the other side. When you're ready, opposite arm reaches up, rotate. As you thread that arm under, palm faces the sky, try to keep your hips on top of your knees. In breath, reach it up. Exhale, thread it through. Yes, beautiful. Feel that nice stretch in your shoulder. In your upper back, one more time, threading it through. Okay, guys, on this next one, let's float that arm up and then just gently drop it down. One final move for our warm-up. Tuck your toes under, push the hips up and back, shake your head yes and no, wiggle those knees out, move your hips side to side, just let your hips feel nice there for a second. Take any moves that feel good. Beautiful, guys. Now when you're ready, let's bend those knees all the way back down. Drop to your heels. And now we're going to grab that ball and grab our weights. Let's get in. Okay, you're going to take that ball underneath your pelvis. Your toes are together. Your knees are apart. If this does not feel good for you today, you can do a standing squat series. You don't have to do this kneeling squat series. Beautiful, guys. Draw your arms out into that goal pose. And from here, we're just going to close the elbows. Palms rotate towards one another. You squeeze those elbows together and then you in-breath and you open. That's it. Exhale. Now I want you here to try to keep your elbows in the same line as you move in and out. You're going to feel your upper back, your postural muscles work. As you open those elbows, I want you to focus on that. Really activate through your upper back. That's it. 2 more here. We're going to add those hips lifting. Reminder, it's optional. 1 more here. In breath. Exhale. In breath open. Let's have those hips. Here we go. It's lift. It's drop. Lift, close, drop. Lift and drop. Now the challenge here in this kneeling squat is to keep your shoulders over your hips. That's it. Press. Yes, good job, you. When you lower down, can you try to lower with a little more control? Try to just gently land onto that ball. That's it. Open, close. You have 4 more here. We hold it up. In 3, we're gonna pulse. In 2, yes, guys, last one here. Now hold those elbows together. Hold it up. Little squeezes in for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5. That's it. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Now we're gonna pour right elbow back real slow. Pull your hand back towards your hips. Feel the upper back turn on. And then we're gonna inhale, exhale, switch. Lifting. Inhale, exhale, switch. Alternating arms like you're running, like we're an Olympian. Switch. Let's take that faster. It's switch. It's switch. So guys, I want you to really feel like you're like sprinting here. We're gonna add those hips, but know that you can stay right here. You can also be standing. That's it. Feel the upper back pull. Beautiful, guys. We're gonna add that hip drop. In 4, 3, 2, and 1, it's drop. It's lift. It's drop. I feel strong when I do this. This is like I feel like an Olympian, but also kind of like someone who could dance. I don't know who dances this way, but you know what I mean. Press and drop. Press and drop. Stay with it here, guys. You have 4 more. We hold it up in 3. We hold it up. Last 2. Yes. Last one here. Hold it up. Draw both elbows to meet. Little punches up towards the sky. Reach those knuckles up, but soften through your upper trapezius. Let your shoulders relax as much as you can. You have 5 more here. We combo those 2 moves. 1 in and 1 up. In 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go. It's squeeze, lift. It's squeeze, it's lift. Soften through the jaw. Relax the back of your neck. It's squeeze, it's lift. Can you find a little more connection to your center? That's it. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Now from here, guys, we're gonna take our temperature. We're gonna float those elbows wide. Back to the hands towards your forehead. When you're ready, you close it down and you lower those hips. You open out wide. That's it. Let's go slow. I have a hair in my nose. Lower down. That's it. Press those elbows out. Take your temperature. Close it down. Press it out. And close it down. That's it. Nice and slow. Press it out. You're starting to feel that heat in your thighs. These kneeling squats are sneaky. Right now you may be like, oh, they don't feel so bad. But the slow ones, they get you. And tomorrow you're going to be like, why are my thighs so sore? And then you're going to remember this. 2 more here. Beautiful, guys. Last one here. Now I want you to hold it up. Here's our change. From here, we reach those arms out long. They're out in front of you. Abdominals are still strong here. Then you bend back, you take your temperature. And then you close it back down. That's it. Press it up, lift those hips, or reach it out long. That's it. Bend it back in, take that temperature, and then drop those hips down, elbows glued together. Lift it back up. That's it. Press it long, palms face the floor, bend it in. Close it down, drop those hips. You have 3 more slow. We're going to take out that hip drop. In 2 more, we're just going to push those arms out. It's a beautiful workout for our triceps, for our shoulders. My arms are already dying. If you feel like weights are too much today, ditch them. Do what feels friendly for you. Listen to your body. Last one here with the hip drop. Bend it down. Now we hold it out, take your temperature, and now let's find that beat. It's reach. It's bend. Reach. Bend. You got it. Reach. Bend. Push. Yes, you have 3 more. Last 2. Last one here, guys. Yes, you can. Now hold those arms out long. From here, you swirl those arms all the way down. Like you're drawing around a big steering wheel. And then you press it all the way up. That's it. Our arms are out in front of you. Press it down. Big rainbow, big sunshine. I don't know. Big circle. Press it up. I don't know why I said rainbow. Drop it down. That's it. Can you find a bit of softness in your jaw? I know this burns. Take it down. That's it. 3 more here, guys. Whew. 2 more here. Just feel that range of motion. Last time here. You're almost done with your arm series. Now press it out from here. We hold. Your arms are in that tray position. You're going to curl your right arm in without moving your torso. Almost lean forward. And then inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Just curl the 90 and really squeeze that bicep. Now we're going to add those hips. Dropping for 4. Dropping for 3. Dropping for 2. Dropping for 1. Lift up, 4. Make it even. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Exhale slow. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lift up for 4. 3. Yes. 2. So strong. Last 1. Take it down for 4. 3. 2. 1. Lift it up for 4. Can you keep those shoulders over your hips? For 3, 2, 1. Now guys, curl both arms in just a little, halfway. Lower those hips down. This is our final hold, our final move. We're going to swirl those hips to the right, to the left, to the right, moving through our pelvis, to the left. All right, just alternating side to side, holding that biceps. Nice and strong. You have 5 seconds here. 4, 3. Ooh, this is awful. 2, we can do it. Last one here, guys. Beautiful. Drop those hips down, drop those weights. Swing those legs forward. Let's just stretch. Let's just stretch. Okay, guys, we're going to bring our feet into a nice diamond shape here. Draw those arms out to a side. When you're ready, take your left arm down. Sweep your right arm up. Opening through the chest, through the side body. Feel that diagonal line, that beautiful stretch. You can look down. And when you're ready, float it back up. Move to the other side. Big, beautiful stretch here. I want you to really warm up through the side body. Feel that nice opening in your ribs. And then pull it on up. From here, you're going to swing your arms back behind you. Grab opposite elbows or interlace the fingers. Lift your chest. And then just gently hinge forward, keeping your spine long. So you're hinging at the hips. You're going to feel your inner thighs open, your outer hips stretch. And when you're ready, draw your arms forward. Just let your back round like you're a cute little turtle. Now you're really going to feel that stretch through your hips. You can sway side to side here. This is a lovely stretch for your quadratus lumborum. The muscle that sits right on top of your hips. And your low back on the sides. It feels really good to just sway. And now when you're ready, let's sway all the way over to the left. Again, find that nice lateral stretch. And then swing it all the way forward. Take it to the other side. And then swing it all the way forward. Take it to the other side. Beautiful, guys. Stretching through the chest, through the shoulder, and through our backs and our hips. Okay, one more time here, each side. Find a little flow. And beautiful, guys. When you're ready, you float it on up. We're going to focus a little more on that length of the side. So reach those arms up. Feel the side body lengthen. And then when you're in breath, just tilt over to the left side. And then exhale. Use your weight to pull back to center. Take it to the other side. Lift up and out. Try not to collapse through the top shoulder here, so you get in there. And try not to crunch through that side. Yeah, so both sides lengthen. You're lifting up and out of the hips. Take one more here. Up and out. And last time here, in breath. And then come to center. Interlace your fingers behind your head. My arms are tired just from holding them up. Open the elbows, open your chest, and then as you exhale, you round the upper back. You drop your chin, your elbows curl down. You get a stretch through the neck. You're not tugging on your head there. You're just letting the weight of the hands gently draw you down. So let this feel really soft and gentle. And take one more here, in breath. And exhale. Okay, guys, in breath, lift on up. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm getting over a cold that I've had for almost a month. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think I'm just dying. Reach your legs as wide as you can in a comfortable V-sit. From here, we're going to reach those arms back to a T. Let's find that same drop, that same beautiful stretch. But this time, you're going to float your shoulder forward And swing it all the way to the other side. And then lift it on up. Let's go to the other side. Your right hand drops. Left arm reaches, and then you sway around. One more time here, working mobility while we work our obliques. Swing it forward. Have you guys ever had one of those like colds that's just never ending? That's what I have. Reach it forward. Okay guys, now our last little move for our obliques. This is just going to help us when we go to the bar. Arms extend. Reminder, you can come back to that diamond shape, especially if you feel crampy in your hips at all. Take it up and over to the left. In breath. Exhale. Pull through the obliques to come back center. Try not to drop that top shoulder. In breath. Exhale. You can support your head if that feels a little better. In breath. Exhale. In breath. We'll do one more each side. Now one more each side. In breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. Beautiful. Sweep those arms back down. Roll the shoulders out. Bend one knee. Bend your second knee. Let's stand on up. Let's go to the bar. You need your ball. I went to urgent care last week because I was like, I'm still not getting better. It's been like 20 days. And they gave me medicine, and it's still not working. So that's it. Anyway, this may be the last video you see of me because I've got an influenza. I shouldn't joke about that. Anyway, okay, bring the ball in between your thighs. I want the ball to be closer to your knees than it is to your pelvis. So think lower thighs. And then we're going to find a parallel position here facing our bar. I'm going to face you and then I'll turn profile. I want you facing your bar about 4 arms distance away. Okay guys, we're going to find a nice plie bend. So here, the challenge is your calf mobility, right? Because you can't go very low. Your calves are like, I want to lift my heels up. This is too tight. You know you're in the right spot if you feel that in your calves, like that natural, I'm ready to lift my heels because my calves are stretching. Your tailbone is heavy. You're connected to your center. Your shoulders are soft. And now we're just going to lengthen the legs about 3/4 of the way. And then we're going to in-breath soften. We're going to exhale, squeeze that ball, lift up. Your feet point directly forward. Your toes are underneath your sit bones, so they are not super wide. You're naturally, your foot position helps you squeeze that ball. That's it. And why do we squeeze the ball? It's going to help us protect our knees as we work our inner thighs, connecting our inner thighs to our pelvic floor each time we stand. That's it. In breath, sink. Squeeze. 2 more. Squeeze. 1 more. In breath. Spine is sliding up and down the wall. Now hold it down here. We're going to squeeze that ball 8 times. Connect your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lengthen those legs 3/4 of the way. Squeeze here. 8, 7, 6. Yes, so strong. I see you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it back down. Hold that squeeze. Squeeze here for 6. For 5, you see the pattern. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen those legs 3/4 of the way if they're not already straight. Squeeze 6, 5. Soften those shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it down. Squeeze for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen up. Squeeze for 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it down. Find that deep plie. Squeeze 2. Squeeze 1. Lengthen up. Squeeze 2, squeeze 1, sink it down, squeeze for 1, lift it up, squeeze for 1, sink down, you squeeze, in breath, sink down, squeeze, in breath, squeeze, sink down, squeeze, lift up, squeeze. How many times can I say squeeze? I don't know, you squeeze, you drop, you squeeze, lift, squeeze, you have 2 more, 1 more here, now sink it down to that deep plie. Your choice here, guys. Keep those heels down. It is hard. Listen to your body. If you want, you can lift those heels up to releve. but I don't want you lifting those hips, just your heels lift. Now you feel the weight balance on all of your toes. And now we lengthen up 3/4 of the way, keep those heels static. We lower back down, your spine still slides up and down the wall. Lift up and lower down, heels stay static. Lift up, a reminder, your heels can be down. I want this to feel sustainable, guys. Last two, we're gonna do those down little ball squeezes. Last one here. Now guys, we hold it in that deep plie. You know the drill. We squeeze 8, 5, 4, coordinate that breath. It's gonna help you activate your core and stabilize through the pelvis. Lengthen up, squeeze for 8, for 7, I know your inner thighs are dying, for 6, for 5, squeeze 4, 3, 2, 1, sink it back down. Squeeze here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen up 3/4 of the way. Squeeze here for 6, 5. You're almost through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink it back down. Squeeze here for 4. Lengthen up. Squeeze here for 4. Sink it down. Squeeze here 2. 1, lift it up, squeeze here 2, 1, sink it down, you squeeze, lift it up, you squeeze, sink it down, you squeeze, lift it up, squeeze, you can do this, sink down, squeeze, lift up, squeeze, use that breath, it's down, it's up, it's drop, it's up, it's drop, it's up, 2 more times, it's drop. You get a breather, lift. Last time here, it's drop, squeeze. It's lift, squeeze, lower those heels down. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was awful. Wiggle those knees out. Okay guys, let's get in. We're gonna go a little deeper. So I want you to still face your bar. Your feet are still in that parallel position here. Ball comes to your left hand. You're gonna step your left foot back, and then you're going to sink down into your lunge. Now I want you to make sure your lunge is long enough here. It doesn't matter how low you go. What matters is that you're feeling that weight in your right heel and you're deeply bending through the left knee. And when I say deeply bending, that means deeply bending for your body. So I want you to feel that knee search from the floor, and then you're going to step those feet together, and now you're going to find a beautiful lateral stretch. Reaching that ball up and overhead as you find that nice banana shape in the spine. And then you come back to center. You do the same thing. Left knee drops, ball drops with it. Step together, lateral stretch. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Yes, it does. Sink it down. Press it up. Let's not worry about the beat here. Let's just sink it down. Press it up. You're finding your own cadence. Don't let that music tell you what to do. You tell me what to do. Press it up. Lift it up and over. Last 2. We're going to make this sassier. The last one here, guys. We've got it. Sink it down. Press it up. Okay, now we're going to sink it down. Now here's where we add the spice. We send that ball underneath the left knee, and now we're going to hold this lunge. If this doesn't serve you, don't use the ball. Who cares? Get rid of it. Now we're just going to find that lateral stretch. Left arm up and over. Come back to center. Your lower body stays static. Reach it up in breath. Exhale. Reach it up in breath. Hold those thighs static. So important. Let's not leave there, guys. Stay connected to the lower body. Stay really strong. We're going to add a down little pulse here and 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, when we come down, we add that down little pulse. Left knee drops. You reach up and over. Come center. Left knee drops. Lift up and over. You have 4 more. Left knee drops. Lift up and over. 3 more. Left knee drops. We're going to finish with pulses in 2 more. Ooh, last one here, guys. Now I want you to hold it down. Find that down little pulse for 10. For 9, left knee surges forward with 4. For 8, for 7, good to stand in 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that ball, stand it up, shake it out, wiggle that butt. What was that? That was awful. It started so soft and good, and then it built, and it was like, what are we doing? Okay, unfair, but we have to do the other side. We tried so hard on that first side, I don't know why that's not enough. The world is not fair. Okay, find that nice parallel stance. Left hand to your bar, right hand ball. Let's step that right foot back, find your lunge position here. Bend deeply through that back knee, whatever that means for you. Weight is in your left heel. When you're ready, you step together and you reach that arm up and over. Find that lateral stretch. Come back to center. Step it back. Press it up. Guys, I think this microphone makes me sound like a little serial killer-y. I apologize for the heavy breathing. It's spooky season here. I'm recording this during spooky season. I've been decorating, guys. I've been decorating like it's my job. I have so many spooky witches. I made boot garland. I made this pumpkin arch out of old dead sticks. We had a dead tree in our front yard, and I've been like waiting to call the guys to come remove it. But I was like, oh, I can use all those branches to make this pumpkin arch. So then I was like hanging off these limbs, trying to break them, not using the right tools. Would not recommend last time here. My hands are all like cut and blistered. Because I also wasn't wearing gloves. Why would I? That just makes sense. Drop that ball down underneath your right knee. Settle in. Find your lunge. Now when you're ready, right arm reaches up and over in breath. Exhale back to center. Ditch the ball if it doesn't feel good. This side might feel different. Listen to your body. Reach it up and over. Come back. In breath. Do you guys decorate for our spooky season? Or for any holidays? Or is that not your thing? 2 more here. 1 more here. Now guys, let's add a down little pulse. Send it down little pulse with that right knee. Lift it up and over. Send it down little pulse. Reach it up and over. Send it down little pulse. We're almost done here. Send it down little pulse. 2 more here. Reach it up and over. Down little pulse. Last time here. Okay guys, can you find that pulse for 10, 9, 8, you can do it. 7, you get a stretch in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was awful. Press that ball away. Give yourself a little L stretch here. Lengthening your spine, prancing your knees. When you're ready, step your right foot forward, left heel back, stretch through your calf. This is where I like to drop my head. Remember playing heads up, 7 up in elementary school? That's what this reminds me of. I'm always like, heads up, 7 up. When you're ready, kick your heel in towards your butt. Excuse me, it's my influenza. It's like the Oregon Trail. Callie's been lost to dysentery. We're ready to talk with that. Press it back. Do you guys remember in elementary school, like putting up the folders so no one could cheat off of you? Kick it back. I was so arrogant. I was like, of course I have the right answers. Don't you cheat off me, people. I was an insufferable little kid. Press it back. No, I wasn't. I was actually very cute. Complimenting my kid self. Press your hips back. Widen those toes. And then from here, drop your hands down. Your hands don't have to reach the floor, but if they do, you can start to bend your knees deeply, finding a little yoga squat, malasana. You can go wider here and press your thighs open, or you can be narrower. Just take 1 more breath. And when you're ready, let's slowly drop our hands down. You're going to take your ball and bring it down to your mat. Okay guys, we're going to work our glutes while we work in a long spine. So you're going to take that ball. I want you to come down onto your left forearm And then when you're ready, you're gonna lift yourself out of that ball. So the ball's underneath your ribs. And again, if you don't have a ball, you don't need to use one. We're gonna prep here for clamshell. So I want your heels in line with your sits bones. That's how you know your knees are in the right bend. If your heels are too far forward, you're not in the right spot. If they're too far back, so just look down and make sure your heels are in line with your sits bones, your tailbone. Press up out, point through the toes, and then open your top knee. And then lower down. I like to get tactile here. This is where I really like to feel my butt get strong. Sometimes we just need to build kinesthetic awareness. Like if you're very quad dominant, like a lot of us are, it's helpful to be tactile. So you're building that neural connection and you're actually working your butt. 3 more here. Try to keep your hips pointed forward. It's not about height here. It's just about feeling that connection to your tush. 2 more here. 1 more here. Now I want you to hold this next one open. We're going to find our first pulse. For 8, for 7, connect to your center. Shh, shh. 5, 4, we're going to internally rotate this top thigh. In 2, in 1. Now notice how far apart your knees are. Your challenge here is when you find internal rotation, tapping the knees, that your ankles are the same distance apart. It's really challenging. Then open, and then tap to close. So we do a lot of external rotation in barre. That's why it's so important to be really intentional about internally rotating. Doesn't feel quite as strong for me. I'm like, oh, I don't like it. But I try to stay curious about it because, guys, if you're at this point in your life where I'm at, you really worry about mobility. And like, ooh, am I going to be able to move my hips the way I want to move them for my life? If I'm lucky enough to get to that point. So if you're younger and you're like not worried about mobility, just trust an old lady. I'm not an old lady, but trust a middle-aged lady on this one. And press it down. Someday it'll be really important and you'll be like, oh, that one barre teacher, she was talking about that. 3 more here. 2 more, we're going to belly slice in that internal rotation. Last one here. Now guys, we're going to hold those knees tapped together. Your ankles are apart. Now you're going to slice that foot back. Reach it up towards the back of the room and use that ball as a metric. I want you not to sink in. You're lifting away. Reach back and touch your butt. You feel it getting hard while you extend through the hips. And then you tap the knees. And then you reach back, toes pointed. And then you tap the knees. Reach it up and back towards where the wall meets the ceiling. It doesn't have to go that high, obviously. Mine goes like 2 inches. I feel though. I feel in my bones like I'm reaching it super high. And then I look back and I'm like, oh, that's why, going back to earlier when we were doing that little running action in our kneeling squat series, I joked about feeling like an Olympian, but I watched the Olympics and I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. Very confident, guys. I really wish there was like a regular person like me to be the sort of baseline that we could watch. Like you watch all the Olympic swimmers and then there's me swimming, just almost drowning. That would really, I would really appreciate the Olympians levels a little more if there was like a regular person. 2 more here. 1 more here. Okay guys, now we're gonna reach it back and here's our change. You're almost done. Reach it back. You're gonna bend it in, but this time hover the knees. So you're not gonna internally rotate, you're staying neutral. And now you're gonna kick that foot forward and flex it. Yes, it's in an L shape and it's already shaken. And then you reach it back, just like before, point the toe, bend it in, your spine stays long, your sit bones are extended, and then you flex and you kick it forward. And then your leg shakes, and then you point, you reach it back, lift off that ball, bend it, pop it, point it, pop it, bend it, extend and dorsiflex, point, reach it back. I like this move because it's strength and mobility, and I'm just, yummy. Reach it in, kick it forward. You have 3 more here. We're going to hold it out in that kick. In 2 more. Also, guys, this is one of my favorite things about barre, because it's like our butts are burning, but we're like kind of laying down. And doesn't that feel nice? quiets my nervous system. I just like it. One more time. So if I love bar, you get to lay down in the workout. Now hold it here, and then just tap lift. Tap lift. And guys, don't let anyone shame you for liking low impact workouts. Trust me, I've done high impact workouts, played basketball most of my childhood, not most, all of my childhood. You have 5, you have 4, you have 3, you have 2, you have 1. Release it, pound your butt out. I also ran marathons back when I really hated myself. I'm not saying most people who run marathons hate themselves, but I did. That's my experience. Anyway, these workouts can quiet your nervous system, lower cortisol levels. Like, those things are important too. Okay, coming over that ball, bending your knees, take your hands behind your head. Ball is in your upper back, upper mid back. It should feel really lovely as you lengthen over this ball. And stretch through your ribs, stretch through your chest. And then I want you to start to connect to your abdominals and scoop up and lift. And then in, breath and drop. And then exhale. Feel the ribs slide towards your hips. One more time in breath. Exhale. Now send those armpits a little more forward. Scoop the abdominals tight for a little more flexion. When you're ready, stack your left knee up, point through your right toe, right into our leg changes. Here we go. We switch. We switch. We switch. Send those armpits forward. Sink the abdominals with every exhale. Look down at your belly. The challenge is to keep your knee joint the same. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now guys, go ahead, stack both knees on top of your hips, squeeze the thighs together. When you're ready, reach the arms forward, find a little more flexion, a little more lift. And then in breath, hold it, and reach those arms back. Exhale. In breath, hold it, reach those arms back. 1 more time. Now find just a little pulse here, a little reach forward, a little reach. For 8, for 7, for 6. We have hamstring pull, and then we're done. We're moving to the other side. For 5, for 4. Just your hands reaching towards your ankle. 3, 2, 1. Reach those legs long. Left leg drops, right leg pulls up. Now, if this doesn't feel good, you can ditch the ball and just do this on your back. 2 times you pull in. We switch. We switch. Now, this is going to make this exercise just a tad bit easier. But it actually allows you to connect a bit deeper when using that ball. So use that breath. Pull. Now your choice. Stay here. If you feel good, live your best life. If you'd like a little extra, hands behind the head. You have 5. You have 4. You have 3, we add rotation, and 2. In 1, we rotate, we switch. We switch. We switch. We switch. We switch. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. And 1, bend those knees. Arch over that ball. Let this feel good. Take a beautiful little stretch here. Maybe reach the legs long. That feels lovely. And then curl yourself up. Let's move to the other side. Ball comes underneath. Sorry, influenza. Your old gal, influenza, is killing me. Okay, when you're ready, come on down. Let's prepare for a clamshell on this side. We're on the other side. Lifting out, ball underneath the ribs. Stay connected to your center point, the toe and lift. Lower. Open that top knee. Lower. Now maybe grab the outer hip. Feel your glutes get strong. Press it open. Adjust your hands. Oh, you have 4 more here. We pulse in 3. And 2. Last one. Now hold it open. Little presses for 8. For 7. Feel your glutes squeeze. Just hug the muscles to your pelvis. For 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now notice how far apart your knees are. Reminder of your challenge. Internally rotate, tap the knees, ankles are as wide. And then tap the toes, knees are as wide. Tap the knees, ankles are as wide. When you tap the knees, the natural tendency is to sink into that ball. You're still working through the shoulder and through the oblique. So make it work. We're almost done with class. Feeling good here through our hips. I don't know what this music is. It's a little jazzy. Do your little jazz fingers. I'm going to use royalty-free music, so this class I'm posting to our YouTube to try to find new Tech Online members who might like our workouts. But anytime I post to YouTube, I have to use royalty-free music, which is, you get what you get. And you just thank the artists who make it for free. Like, what a nice thing to do. 4 more here. 3 more. We're going to hold that internal rotation. We're going to belly slice into. And last one. Now, reminder, guys. You can take breaks here. You can pound out your butt, come back when you feel refreshed. Let's slice it back, point to the toe. Feel your glute, make sure you feel it connect, and then tap those knees. Slice it up and back. Reach towards the ceiling. Reach it back. Do you guys ever do that when you're like, you're doing a movement, you're like, oh yes, look at how much I'm reaching towards the sky. And then you look in the mirror and you're like barely lifting your leg. Happens to me all the time. Confidence is a good thing though. Have a good sense of self, a good sense of self-esteem. Believe that you can. Because eventually you can. You just have to really work at it for a long time. Press it open. Slice it back. Press it open. Slice it back. Use that ball as a metric. Try not to push your chest forward too much. Keep yourself engaged in your center and focus on that extension through your hips. Oh, my butt. Guys, this was a hard class. It was like sneaky hard though. 4 more. I love sneaky hard. Because I'm like, you're in it and you're like in your breath and you're in the movement and it feels good. And then all of a sudden you notice you're like, wait, this is like really hard. Last one here. We're going to add on. Reach it back. Now bend it in, those knees hover. Flex that foot forward. And now you point to the toe, you swing it back. You bend it, the knees hover. You flex. So this is important. We're working through our glutes while we stay in a long neutral spine. Flex the foot, kick it forward. And what you want to notice here is whether your knee is pointed upwards. That means you're quad dominant typically. So I want you to keep your knee pointed sideways. Yes. So it's also a good metric. Notice where your toes are pointing. They should be pointing straight out in front. If they start pointing up towards the sky, means you're starting to work into your quads, and that just means you need to take a break. So take a break, pound out your butt, come back when you feel refreshed. It's better to do 2 or 3 and just feel the muscles you're supposed to feel than to like suffer through. So take your breaks. 4 more here. 3 more. We pound that foot forward in 2, and then guys, we stretch and you're done with class. Last one all the way through. Beautiful work today, by the way. Good job. If you're still here, good job. Let's tap and lift. For 10. Whole foot taps. Oh, that burns. For 9. Reminder, this is voluntary. You're doing this voluntarily. For 8. Hold. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pound out through that butt. Beautiful work, guys. Go ahead. Come onto your tabletop. Let's slide your left knee forward, find a nice pigeon stretch. Left knee comes towards your left wrist, left ankle towards your right hip, and then you drop down. I always use the ball to support my forehead. If it doesn't feel friendly, just have your back leg long, bend it out to the side. Oh, that's great. Good class, good job. Push yourself up and extend your spine. If that feels okay for you. And when you're ready, gently take your time, press back. Let's move to the other side. Right knee forward, right ankle towards your left hip. It may feel unfriendly, and you bend your knee, or keep it back. Drop it down if you feel good. If you guys are decorating for spooky season or Halloween, or any holidays, let me know. I want to know about it. Press it up, find that extension if it feels good. So let me know. I'm very curious. When you're ready, come to center. We're going to take one final breath all together. by crisscross applesauce. Great job. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel balanced and open but strong. We're going to end breath. Reach the arms up.